All right, super excited for today to bring you guys a title company that has been after me for many, many months. And I kind of just been pushing them to the wayside. But I said, wait a minute, there could be an opportunity here. When we search the MLS now, we see that there's a icon for cryptocurrency. So what does this mean? This means in South Florida, people are purchasing homes using crypto, using blockchains, using NFTs. So listen, if this is your first time to my channel, don't forget to share, don't forget to like, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell so that you can get more updates as to what's happening in the cryptocurrency space and also the real estate space as well. So what is Propy? Propy is a different type of real estate when it comes to title work. They're a secure, transparent, seamless process where you can truly upload your documents. You can see everything happen instantaneously, and it also provides a embedded TC opportunity for us real estate professionals that are out there. Digital currency that is now converted into cash at the time that the seller closes on the home and the money goes into their bank. So if you're thinking about buying, selling, or leasing, and you're saying, hey, could cryptocurrency be the way? I want you to listen into what they have to say and how they're able to basically dominate, shift, change the minds, and create a mega boost in the real estate market when it comes to the areas of California, the areas of Florida, and the areas of Arizona. I have with us today.
All right, cool. All right, perfect. All right, so we're ready to rock and roll. We're locked and loaded. Cool.
So just a quick recap, man. A little bit about me. I've been doing real estate for about 15 years, a little bit over 15 years, relocated from the west part of Broward into the east part of Broward and really like a brand new student, learning the market, door knocking, phone calls, hitting on people's doors, 10 million, 20 million, $30 million and telling them, hey, are you ready to sell? And creating good relationships with the restaurants, the stores, the car dealerships here, the car washes over here, the mom and pops. So I'm learning there's a lot of yoga places over here. There's a lot of fitness centers over here. There's a lot of law firms over here. I'm right next to the courthouse. So learning about that and really just trying to see how I can dominate in this area and then definitely creating relationships with people like you guys and see where we can go from there.
I know I appreciate the recap, Jeff. So kind of to recap on my part too. So I've been in and out of the real estate and tech space since about 2009, 2010. So in regards to real estate, I got into saw the market crashing and saw opportunity, right? As the saying goes, typically out of chaos, there's always opportunity.
Hmm.
So I got into the foreclosure side, creative financing, as well as wholesaling. And back in 2009, 2010, that was a really good place to be. So, and as far as like the tech side, tech is just I have a background academically as well and is in tech and science and just in general business. So fast forward up until back in 2020, I've been that whole time I've been with a company called auction.com. I'm sure you're familiar with them. They're nationwide. So in 2020, I had my eyes already kind of on Propy with what they're doing because they're disrupting the industry as the doing the world's first real estate NFT. And that really just kind of something just clicked in my mind. Like, wow, okay. Because when Ethereum came about, the whole purpose of it, the whole architecture of it was, smart contracts, being able to also scale out a little bit on the tech side. And real estate is nothing but contracts, and then automating those processes, making them trustless and permissionless. And I had like this kind of like aha moment with what I was doing at auction.com. And at the time, as well as majority of businesses kind of abroad, just across the sector, their thing with blockchain technology was it's on our radar, but we're not willing to pivot or do anything with the technology yet because we don't see any value in it. Okay. So another year went by and I saw what Propy was doing with title and escrow. And we're operational as traditional title and escrow in 3 states currently: Florida, Arizona, and Colorado. Full service title and escrow. So when I saw that, I was like, wow, okay, they're about to completely disrupt this industry. And I reached out to Natalia, our CEO and co-founder, and it's like, how do I come on board? Like this is the perfect intersection of what I'm most passionate about with the technology as well as real estate. I live and breathe real estate, and I live and breathe and just love technology, especially blockchain technology and AI as well. So it's just that perfect marriage, that perfect intersection across all three things that I'm most passionate about. So I came on board and got onto the title side of the business, doing as an account executive, and that's what I'm doing right now with you. Is part of my day to day is I'm reaching out to real estate agents, doing business development, and helping bring agents on board to do closing with us. But the value there is, not just what a normal title company does, because I imagine, Jeff, that you're also at it on the weekends, right? You seem like you're somebody that's very hungry, very eager, a hustler, to go out there 7 days a week to go chase those dollars. So it's also the same story for a lot of producing agents as well. They're not just Monday through Friday. Well, majority of the back end of a real estate transaction is Monday through Friday. Propy is not Monday through Friday. We're 7 days a week, 24/7, 365. Our whole goal is to bring property rights on chain. That's the bigger picture vision, but it's also to transact real estate limitlessly. So through that, we believe that we're able to give real estate agents all the tools they can to be able to further their book of business. And it's not something where it's like we're charging you for. If you're working with us, we're working with you. We're right there with you in the trenches, working just as hard as you are for those listings. We're working hard like that for our agents. So part of the way that we do that is, let me show you right quick, through our platform. Okay, so let's see here. Let me share my screen. Let me know when you can see it, Jeff. All right. All right, perfect. So part of that is through our platform. So our goal for our real estate agents, our brokers, anybody that's a part of that real estate transaction is to be able to seamlessly and effortlessly drop and drag a contract into our platform. And what happens is, and I'm going to show you here, is it's just as easy as coming over. You sign in for that first time, and when you're signed in, that first time you stay signed in. So now once you're logged in, you're going to be brought to your home screen. And when I'm not sharing screen on Zoom, it's exponentially faster with loading.
It's fine.
So just really quick before I show you the most important part to the whole platform, the platform is meant to be truly the Amazon of real estate, a
Mhm.
one-stop shop for a real estate transaction. So you have listings where all of your listings will lie. You have offer management, transaction management. So literally anything that you could need in a real estate transaction is meant to live on this platform, immutably, might I add, on chain as well. So when we're closing a transaction, we're recording it like how any normal transaction gets recorded with the recorder's court, right? But it's also getting recorded simultaneously on chain as well. And that's a whole other side of a conversation that we could have later on. But in regards to just right now, just to show you,
Mm-hmm.
create a transaction. It's as simple as click and create transaction. You're going to select your role, whether you're the seller agent, the buyer agent, or say if you're the lender, closing attorney, or even if you're a transaction coordinator, right? And the nice thing here, and what I like to also point out, is you don't have to close every single transaction that you have with us to continue to have access to all of the tools. Now,
Okay.
some of the things on the back end with escrow may be limited because our account is tied to the escrow.
Mm-hmm.
So by default, you want to make sure that if you're closing with us, you've checked that right there. So what you would do is you'd come over to next, and you would literally just drop and drag a transaction right there. And then what happens is our AI instantly timelines the whole transaction for you.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
So yeah, so it knows inspections, contingencies, how much earnest money is due and when, and all of those transactions, whether you're closing with this or not, will live right here. So, for example, if I were to have just put in a brand new transaction, okay? So let me do here. Let me go to demo transaction. So this is what it looks like right here. So once you've dropped that transaction in, that contract, you come to
Mm-hmm.
the screen and you can see it's completely timelined out for you.
Nice.
If you see something that may be a little off, you can cut. It's as simple as coming over here and you can just edit the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you've got offer, inspection, depot, the whole nine.
I love it.
So the nice thing too is you also have for for those that want to know about the actual blockchain and the Web3 and that side,
Mm-hmm.
every deed is recorded on chain. So this is
Nice.
the actual transaction ID right here for Block Explorer as well, which is nice. So while all this is happening in that first few seconds, while you're looking at this screen, once you've dropped that contract in, what's also happening is our team is reaching out to the buyer side, calling their buyer, saying, "Hey, congratulations. Let's go ahead and get that earnest money deposited." And
Mm-hmm.
the way that we do it is through our platform, and it's very similar to Zelle or Venmo. It's done to where it's ACH.
Okay.
So that way it doesn't matter if at 10:30 at night on a Saturday, if you're like, man, I just got this contract in, I just got it wrote up, the offer is accepted. What do I do? Well, normally you're going to set it up in an email or you're going to shoot it over to your title person and wait till Monday mid morning to hear back. With
Mm-hmm.
us, you're able to have it timelines. And then 9 times out of 10, we're getting the EMD by ACH. That way, Saturday, 10 o'clock at night, 15 minutes later, you've got a deal in the books. You know, that means
Is
you
a
just.
system generating the escrow letter, or are you guys doing that?
So the system generates it, but there's also our escrow
Nice.
officers also on the back end are also in tandem making sure that everything is correct as well as pushing that out.
But let's
Because
say,
they
for example, I execute a contract Friday night, the buyer wires the money or ACHs the money Friday night. When am I getting that escrow letter? Am I getting it on the spot, or am I waiting until you guys QC it first? Then you guys send out the escrow letter.
so once we receive it, you're getting it on the spot. So you're not waiting is the idea
Just-
there. So
And then the system is generating that, not a party person.
correct.
That is so cool.
So yeah,
That is so cool.
so yeah, that's just the transaction management portion of what we offer for that with title. Now I have some agents that they don't really care to know anything about the tech. They don't want to know anything about any of that. They just want to say, hey, here's my contracts. That's where I leave it. And for those agents, okay, cool, that's fine. But what I want to show you real quick, Jeff, is say you want to be able to use us because we also have the ability to do crypto transactions, right?
Mhm.
So because of that, we also have a global outreach with our platform. So so say if this was yours, right, you would have all of your listings right here on your profile. And granted, there is a on propy.com and listings, you'll see all the available ones, but you can see right here, buy with crypto. So managing these is as simple as clicking manage. You could choose to either start a transaction, you can edit it, mark as sold, unlist, or you could copy the offer link. Now, what I truly love about this is that offer link. Say if you have an open house, or say if you like in the MLS in the agent remarks, you're like make all offers here, right?
Mhm.
Or if you have you're promoting it on Facebook and you want just something simple. This is that page where they would go to right here. And you can see they don't have to log in, they don't have to do anything.
That's almost like auction.com.
Similarly, so in that sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got buyer agent name, buyer agent email, buyer agent phone number, throw up the purchase agreement, and you just click next. And you see all the information right there. So that way, what happens is once these folks have made an offer, you click back.
Now with the whole NAR changes, I can probably even input the commission there because that's
Yes.
not
So that's
narrated
actually
through.
so
Mhm.
that's actually so that's actually one thing that we are see receipt for sorry. So that's actually one thing that we see the value in, and because we're not associated with MLS or any IDX or NAR, we actually are able to put a like on the listings to in plain English just show in dollar amount and percentage what the commission is.
Mhm.
And the nice thing with us is where's my offers go? The nice thing with us too is at the closing table, the same way that we do any commissions, it's ACH. So you're getting that commission the same time as everybody else. So you're getting your money same day,
Nice.
ACH, which is nice. So let me see here. I was going to show you the actual offer management portion.
Mhm.
Like I'm trying to see where my offers went. All right, here we go. So say that one property we were just at,
Mhm.
whenever you get an offer, you're
Mhm.
going to see the status. Oh, this is new. So you'd want to
Got it.
click it.
That's almost like, for example, in the MLS right now, we have what's called oh crap, it's called broker something. Let me see. It's
Oh, I've seen what you're talking about. Yeah, it's similarly like that. Yeah, but the nice
um,
thing here is you can see
the exact thing.
all this data. You can export as well this data, but you can see everything
Uh,
just
it's
right
called
there.
MLS offers.
There you go.
Yep. Yep.
But
Yep.
the nice thing with this though, Jeff, is our AI creates a very plain offer letter in simple to read terms. So that way your client, you could just share this with them, because
Nice.
not everybody wants to actually see the full contract agreement, you know? Sometimes they just want to see an overview. And then the nice thing is too, you could also make a counter offer. So everything can be done all from within the platform.
Let me see a picture of that offer letter.
Yeah.
I want to add it to the presentation.
So yeah, so you have the AI generated offer letter,
Mm-hmm.
and then also what's included in the actual offer too for the agent
Is the
is the
offer.
as is. Yep. And the cool thing too about this is DocuSign is also built right in. So you literally don't have to, for anything to do with your real estate transaction, you don't have to leave this platform if you don't want to, you know? And also there is, we do also sync with the other CRMs out there, you know? So whether you're using, say, SkySlope, Follow Up Boss, HubSpot, Salesforce, KV Core Command, um, what have you. Oh, Jeff, I think there's somebody in the meeting in the chat.
Oh, I have a 2 o'clock. Remember I told you that. Hold on. Mark?
Yep, I'm here. What's up?
Hey, I'm gonna remove you from here. Give me 1 second. Put you in the waiting room. Yeah, I just put him in the waiting room. Yeah, remember I told you I had to Zoom at 2 o'clock.
Oh, oh
I
yeah,
used
sorry, yeah,
to.
we went a little over. So yeah, so what I'll do real quick, Jeff, is just I'll just quickly
Mhm,
wrap it up. And what we can do is if you want, you can give me a buzz too later on, tonight or this evening or whenever best fits you.
mhm.
And what I can do is, here, let me just stop sharing real quick. Because also part of what we do offer is not just the technology, not just the platform, but I also have, it's called Propy Farm,
Okay.
where it's AI driven analytics that are able to show you houses that within a 73% accuracy rating are going to show you what we call hot movers, where our AI is trained on dynamic data, whether it's divorces, deaths, marriages, people looking to, empty nesters, all of that data is extrapolated
Likely
and
to sell.
analyzed. And yeah, so within 12 to 18 months, these people are going to be selling, and it's within a 73% accuracy rating. And we're able to get you as well the skip traced emails and the phone numbers for that data. So I can kind of go over that more high view a little bit later with you. And then also marketing. So anything that you need done with marketing, we're also helping you create as well. So anything that you're going to need, we're right there every step of the way in a very consultative kind of approach. And it's all included with closing.
I like that. I like that a lot, man. Where's your office here in Florida?
So we're fully virtual, but we
Of
have,
course.
so yeah, so because that allows us to kind of be fluid, but our escrow officers are from Tampa, Miami, all over the place in Florida, or Arizona and Colorado as well. So
So if
we're
I
just,
wanted to close, I would basically be closing in one of our Compass offices here. So we have from Coral Gables, Miami Beach, we have all the way up to Palm Beach and so on, even on the West Coast as well. So we would basically pick one of those locations
yeah,
to coordinate the closing, and then your notary would come over.
yep. So we do mobile, and we also do remote online notary as well.
Um,
So
Roy, what's it called?
Ron,
Ron, there you
remote,
go. Ron,
yeah,
yeah.
remote online notary. Yeah. So whatever's easiest for you and your client. Some clients prefer like the face to face, and some agents also prefer like the office setting because it's still like
The
get it, take
party.
a pic, like let me take a picture at the closing table. Let me take a picture with the key cut out, So I get it, I mean, different folks, different strokes. So, but yeah, man, let's connect later on this afternoon. We'll dive in a little further, and we'll see about getting that next deal out of the way so we can just show you how we knock it out of the park. Okay, Jeff?
Definitely, definitely. And then if you guys are in need of more notaries to go to your closings, I definitely have a great person that is on demand and well familiar with Ron and also in-person closings as well.
Yeah, so when we what I'll do is in a couple of hours, I'll call you or I'll text you, and then
Yeah,
we
you can
can,
text me.
yeah, I'll text you and we'll see about jumping back on Zoom and we'll go over that. Just remind me as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank
All
you
right.
so
And
much.
then in the interim too, do me a favor, shoot me this recording link. Okay.
Well, I'll do it right now.
All right. Perfect, Jeff. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Appreciate it, man.